Yellow. Go on, 80.
Here we go.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 52. Check 57.
Come. 61. Matchbox. Light. Check. Switch.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Motion. Mike, check, 59.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Check 19.
Mike is 59.
5 wide.
I got one. Kill. Check.
Alert.
Bang.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the ship. You go tight. You got tight right there. Mike, 53.
Hey, orbit.
Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go.
56.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
We taking wins home. Middle.
Check 50. 44 is the Mike. Check.
Stop.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Oh, he sheds himself free, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jaguars 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And his second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch the
Half 85.
Let's get off the field, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He's coming. Alert.
We got double up.
Go.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
No.
Let's go.
On the ground with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey,
Check Mike 54.
Done.
All day, just like that. Watch the twitch.
Hey, check 24. Mike, echo.
Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Allen to throw it. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Here we go. 6 yards. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14. Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Grant. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They will run with Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
You got nothing. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59.
Here we go. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out. There, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check, 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Jags get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Allen. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check 24.
Regular.
Watch the whip.
Alden will try again on second down. The open man is Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Allen again. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finding room at the 30. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 21 yards there on third down.
First down, Kansas City.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Mahomes to throw once more. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
34. Jaguars, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going up top. That's going to be caught. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 18.
Safety's creeping. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
This is Grant. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Check, check. 154, 154.
Heavy, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this down. Only to the 18.
Oh, I know you felt that one.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. Come on.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Slam. Take 4, take 4.
Throwing is Allen on third. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run. It's Miller. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They begin the drive with Williams, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Delta. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Yellow. Eddie. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. I don't need to. Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Zoom, fellas, let's go. You're not ready. Mike, check. 59.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
59, Mike. Check. 59.
And the first down, Chiefs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Switch it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. I got you, son. You. Mike. Yellow. 59. Why? Who? 59's Mike. Check. 59. Good.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Crunch time. Switch.
Let me go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here we go. Hey, 15. Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Jam.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Single, that's single to slot. Check.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point up and through. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Miller And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That's it, baby.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll run on first down. Grant. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.